Hey guys, I just want to say thank you for watching my YouTube. It means a lot from my heart, and I definitely appreciate that, my fans. And I appreciate if I could get more viewers because I'm basically just want to talk something about meaningful to the community and environment. So, studies about gender and what's going on in this world, especially depression is really hard. It's hard to fight against it. We all go through certain things in this world. That's why I like to talk about gender a lot because when I start studying about gender, it kind of touches my heart and my perspective, how I view people. For example, like we're all self-conscious people. We definitely perceive the way how we look at people, especially in the mean way. And I think we all should stop doing that and assuming because it's kind of wrong. But new things and new technology is always going to come, and I'm always going to learn. We're all going to learn from each other. Build a community. Basically, a community to me, it's like having a voice. Understand the rights and wrong, how you perceive and how you judge people, especially in society. For me, I like to express my YouTube basically by artistic, creative way of talking about gender. I want to be different from everyone else. I like to stand out and have a conversation with people and think what they want to think in their opinion perspective. Especially like we hold a lot of emotions, a lot of things that has to do with humans for and as you age, as your behavior starts changing, as you grow, you start growing older. Think about your family, your coaches, your managers, people around you, your friends, your aunts, uncles, right? So this is a really time to think about it and do some research, understand the reality of the world. There's books on it that teaches about like culture class, gender class, what kind of class do I belong? Am I middle class? Am I high class? Am I low class person? You know, so there's a lot to talk about in this traditional cultural world, especially there's generation about like Gen Z, like generation like X, boomerang, like boomer, how things evolve in this world. There's many history, there's many wars. Genders affects our life, definitely. I do say that because many things has changed and form and as you grow. Sorry, I'm trying to burp. um, So, a lot of things you gotta like, I would say a great way to express your knowledge and thing is definitely write down how you feel in your journal and express it in a form where you can relate to people and you build that friendship and bondship with people. If people like it when you talk about things that are open-minded to conversations to gender. Anything that deals with gender is really important. I do recommend if you do go to college, take the course. Either a woman class or a man class. You get to know about the culture, you get to know about the marriage style, you get to know about the violence that women been through, you get to know about men violence too, and how it applies to society. So it's a great way to acknowledge and think the way how we think, but put it in your mindset perspective. Um, the way how I usually talk and the way how I express it in a way, I think of it as a therapy, conversation, listen to it, apply these concepts, exploring the community, listen to what people have to say. People have their opinion and perspective on certain things, in life, what they want to say. And it's a freedom of speech, basically. Like anyone can judge a person. It's a free will. Everyone judges. People like to judge you no matter what, how you look, how you perceive, but words can hurt, but studying this course can change your mindset, as you can see. It's a scientific study, it's a research. Um, it's expression art form. Expression art form is like how you express yourself. You have ways how you think, how you create, how you write, how you say things, how you speak it. Especially like your gender tells you who you are. Like you might talk like a female, you might talk like a guy, who knows, but we're all humans. We're all equality is equality, equal freedom. and it has to deal with your religion and your race where you come from, especially. You know, so many things you can apply in gender. You know, sorry I repeat so much gender, but gender is a big word. It's a big term. Think about it. It's expression. It's so much you can say about this word. Like it's broad, it's big, topic. There's no right and wrong answers, how you think, you know. So yeah, this class is really fun. If a professor does teach it, they would like to listen to you, what you have to say and what you think. That's the way how you communicate and how people think the right and wrong answers. People might think about the opposite way how you say things, but people might agree with you. Um, but yeah, the way how I usually dive into readings when I try to brainstorm in a way where I connect the words and how to explain it in the scientific and research it. So that's how I do it, and I kind of want to provide this kind of like free video for you guys and talk about it all the time because it gets rid of depression in your mindset, believe it or not. Because you look at a community and you feel so bad for people. Like we all can relate to these problems in life, like how people judge you, how people think you're so confident, how people think you're weak for this. How do people think that like you're not worth it as a person, right? You know, so yeah, words are words, It's kind of like in a way how you apply the rules, how you think of it, and how you want to explain it, in your opinion. Definitely, I want you guys to definitely, my advice to you guys is definitely take journal, write the feelings how you feel, and then do some research on the website, talk about gender. It's a big thing. And I think that a lot of people would definitely like this class. And I see a lot over in my college, there are about like over 100 students that actually enrolled this class in gender studies. They actually loved it. They keep on taking it. For me, I took like 5 different gender classes and I fell in love with it. I was in touch by it. I was inspired by people telling me about like how they feel and what they go through, the problems and how they overcome it. Because this situation, it's a big thing. It's think about as a public opinion. Think of it as public relations. Think about like your relationship that you build with people, around you. So yeah, my advice is like, you know, do that, or do some research. And I appreciate you guys watching my video. It means a lot to me because like when I talk about these things, I'm proud of myself because and you should be proud of you guys too. I'm teaching, basically explaining it, teaching it, in a way how I can express it to people and how I can put it in a positive impact to people's life. So, and I appreciate watching my YouTube. It means a lot. I've been wanting to talk about it, about like how I feel like when you guys watch my YouTube, but there's so much for me to open and think in my mind. Like I do always think about the world when I look at reality when I wake up in the morning or go into public places. I'm like, everyone's going through something, right? You walk the community with people, like you might walk this way, he walks this way, or she walks that way. You might express it in a way of knowledge, like how you perceive a person, like, oh, she's minding her own business. Oh, he's doing this and that. So yeah. Anyways, I'm done for talking and I hope you guys learned something. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.